Now we're going to continue putting another piston subassembly into the engine. To do that, I'm going to take this practice piston, hold down the control key, and drag another copy into the window. It's important to do this from the feature manager because if you do it from the graphics window, you're going to get a single part rather than the entire subassembly. So now let's place this second piston in place. And let's open up the mate dialog, click on a cylindrical face, click on a cylindrical face. It went the wrong direction. So we click the reverse direction and then the green check. When we copied it, it should have brought over the flexible subassembly option. And so we should be able to move this connecting rod, and we'll just make sure that that happens. I'll select inside of the connecting rod and the cylindrical face on the crankshaft, concentric, and it looks like SOLIDWORKS is going to give us a little difficulty here. So we'll just click on the green check to accept it. We need a concentric mate, and it's going to give us a hard time. We'll just go ahead and create the mate with an error. If the second instance of your practice piston subassembly does not mate correctly, then what you may need to do is go to the component properties for that subassembly. And again, to get there, you just right click, scroll down to component properties, set this to rigid, and then say OK, and then navigate back to component properties and set it to flexible, and then say OK. There's no good reason why you should have to do that, but that's what it took in this case to get it to work. Just for reference, I'm using SOLIDWORKS 2013 SP3. So by SP3, most of the major bugs should have been worked out. Next, we need to locate the pistons with respect to the crankshaft, and we're going to use a width mate for that. Click on the mate icon, click on Advanced Mates, click on Width, select two inside faces of the crankshaft, switch to the tab selections, click on a face of the connecting rod, and then do the same on the other side. And SOLIDWORKS centers the connecting rods in this lobe of the crankshaft. And if we get out of the mate command, we can do a test animation here, and everything appears to be working properly, despite the difficulties that we've had getting this put together. I'm going to leave it as an exercise for you to put the rest of the piston subassemblies into place and check back in the next lesson when you're done.